Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Super Saiyan Blue Goku?
Say what? Sometimes I be riding your face and hit like Genjutsu in place. That's how it be though. Nothing but great effort just to get a C though. Eyes watching but we never seem to be though.
So it's officially been revealed. What can we expect from Dragon Ball Heroes, at the very least the first arc or even the first episode, and what it's going to entail? Now, I know I talked a little bit in one of my previous videos regarding what the actual game has, but the anime could obviously be different, and when you're managing an anime in comparison to, a storyline of a game, they have to direct things in a different way, so they might take things out or whatever. But one of the biggest things that I truly believe is going to be a huge deal, which they did this trick already, and we talked about it before, but definitely they're pimping out once again. Future Trunks is back, and I guess I want to start off with asking you guys, how do you feel about that with the return of Dragon Ball in anime form, obviously this time with Heroes? How do you feel about Future Trunks once again being a part of the fold? Are you over it? Are you like, yo, nah, stop it already? Or you're like, this could be cool? I'm kind of like, okay, on a logical standpoint, yeah, we did the Future Trunks, returns thing already. If it's interesting, and again, Dragon Ball Heroes, I'm not sure exactly in continuity and canon and all of that stuff where it would fall, if it would even be truly included in the verse that has been established based on, Z and Super and all that stuff or whatnot, but seeing him return, I mean, at the end of the day, he's a really awesome character. If they do it in a creative way, it'll be cool. So I'm kind of like 50-50 on it. I think I'm more excited just because, it's Trunks, baby. Like, he's one of the most OG badasses of the Dragon Ball story, period. Come on, it's Trunks. But also, there's some things that are gonna make people go, huh? Because Dragon Ball Heroes, like I've said before, is essentially one big, anything you've ever wanted to see happen in Dragon Ball will happen. And something that they're pimping heavy is Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Super Saiyan Blue Goku, which that means that there's going to be a lot of parallel universes interacting and a whole bunch of crazy stuff. I have the information, we'll read it in a second, but I think that could be a hit or miss, and I think a lot of this stuff, people are going to look at it, because if you think about it, with Super, people complained a lot about inconsistencies, about it being fan service, it feeling like fan fiction. So I'm imagining a lot of those same people going into Heroes, they're going to have like strokes left and right. We're going to just hear about all these Dragon Ball fans fainting and having heart attacks and all sorts of shit, because Dragon Ball Heroes is exactly that. It is one big fan service. It is almost, from my understanding, imagine you as a fan could live out your wildest fantasies going into the Dragon Ball world. Well, not too much of our wildest fantasies, a PG version of your wildest fantasies, and interact with these characters and see things that you've always wanted to see happen that realistically couldn't happen. So seeing something like that, it's gonna be like, I can imagine already the comments. People are gonna be like, yo, Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Super Saiyan Blue Goku, what the, like, it sounds awesome. And again, if story-wise it all makes sense, and it's not just like, hey, let's place these two guys that are the same person and have them fight or whatever, it's like, but this could also, if they decide to truly tie it into, the continuity of Dragon Ball Super and everything, it could make it so that GT is truly a parallel universe or a different timeline and stuff like that than what's been established, which in turn would make it so that, okay, GT could be its own thing and it's still somewhat technically a part of the story, but if they want to pick back up from where Super left off eventually, they can do so without worrying of, well, eventually we got to go into the GT timeline. So I think that's something great that this could contribute as well. Without further ado, let's read the information that we have for Dragon Ball Hero. Original story, Prison Planet Saga. So that's pretty much what we've already known was going to be. In fact, I believe that's the only confirmed arc, but it's a part of a bigger overarching story, if I'm not mistaken. A new universe mission series began in March 2018. They're of course referring to the video games. In the original story, Prison Planet Saga, Trunks gets stuck on Prison Planet, Future Trunks, so that's, I guess, how they're going to introduce him, with him being stuck on this planet. Goku, Vegeta, Fu, and a mysterious evil Saiyan. Now let's talk about that real quick, because I think a lot of people are going to be confused and immediately push this guy with the villain that is in the Super movie. I don't think that they're going to have anything to do with each other. This guy has been introduced long before. They could make it so that he's an alternate version or something like that, but more than likely this new Saiyan, which he has this mask on, he looks like he's in a psycho suit. He looks really badass, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the design, he looks muscular, his hair looks really long, he looks sick as hell. I really like the design for this new Saiyan, but again, don't be confused and immediately think that that's the same Saiyan that is going to be in the Dragon Ball Super movie, because more than likely they're totally different things. Again, Dragon Ball Heroes is its own entity up until now, unless they decide to make changes to somehow include it into the story of, Dragon Ball. Who's said to have an overwhelming amount of power, competes for the Dragon Balls in a fierce battle, with Prison Planet being their stage. So if Goku, Vegeta, Fu, and a mysterious evil Saiyan are going to be a part of it, I imagine Goku, Vegeta, and Fu are probably going to this prison planet to rescue Trunks. Like, that's their whole end game right there. Also, this Fu guy, which I'm not too familiar with him. I think he's, again, a part of the Xenoverse games, which, I don't know, I blanked out with the story of that for some reason. Whatever, I know he's in there. But he looks a little bit evil with the glasses and shit. Maybe he's the guy that's controlling this evil Saiyan. Gonna be interesting to see already off the gate. Again, that's fan service in and of itself. Like, Dragon Ball Super, the movie, is gonna be fan service with new Saiyans, but with this, that's also fan service, and I think we need to, leave that hat right here. This is all fan service. It is what it is, but let's continue. Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Super Saiyan Blue Goku? Already. People are going to lose their shit over this because, again, like, don't get me wrong, I've even talked about which one I thought was stronger and all of that stuff, but to actually see them throw down, again, it reminds me of that multiverse fan manga of Dragon Ball, and I'm curious how it's all going to connect because I'm not too familiar with Dragon Ball Heroes. I know a little bit, but to see that they're both going to cross, I'm imagining, again, it's interdimensional crossovers, which, if they connect it right, again, this could make it so that whenever we pick up from Super, we could cross into the GT timeline without it becoming GT. They could separate it, so I'm hoping that they do that. A transcending battle takes place on Prison Planet, a place no one knows about, so this is supposed to be a secret area, I guess. Trunks arrives from the future again in order to train with Goku and Vegeta, so I'm curious because, one, you can see that Trunks' outfit is different. He's wearing like some green jacket of some sort. Maybe this again takes place after, because we also see future Mai there, so more than likely this takes place after the Goku Black. Again, they could really fit it in that this, story with Beat, the main character, he crash lands in shortly after Dragon Ball Super's Tournament of Power, which is why, okay, Trunks comes back, blah, 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 which could all make it all in continuity, which fans will love that because we love to keep on, following a story as it progresses. However, Trunks suddenly disappears. Then a mysterious man named Fu appears and tells them that Trunks is trapped in a place between universes called Prison Planet, which no one knows about. And immediately when I see that and I look at this guy, I'm pretty sure this is all his plan. Why would he come to warn them and tell them, hey, he's over there, unless immediately he's being an evil guy and saying, yo, I did this, or he's trying to trap them and bring them over there for whatever. Maybe he wants to collect their key or some sort. To escape, they must gather the Dragon Balls and fight in many transcending battles, which, you know what I'm saying, Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Super Saiyan Blue Goku. I'm imagining Super Saiyan Blue Goku is going to be the super one, which I more so consider our Goku. And then, of course, GT Goku, which I don't know how the hell they're going to do this and who's going to be strong. I guess that's going to be a big deciding factor. And a lot of people are going to go crazy on which form is truly the strongest. And also, if they're even, then that again separates GT from us and showcases that GT is something changed things. Maybe Trunks coming back for the Goku Black arc changed what would have been. Had Trunks never came back during the Goku Black arc and none of that stuff happened, maybe we would have progressed into the GT timeline, but Trunks' arrival could have changed things, or maybe even Beerus waking up changed things. Maybe he didn't wake up in the GT timeline, the one that leads into GT, but in ours it did, so again, it never happens, because the power scaling is going to be an interesting factor. Can Goku and the others rescue Trunks and escape the prison planet? Yes. Yeah, I'm saying, like, come on, the hero's gonna lose, really? So, a lot of interesting information. Again, I think one of the biggest, or the two biggest things to take out of this is Trunks is returning. Again, some people might be mad about it. I'm excited, more so than mad. Like, there's nothing to be mad about, but it does seem a little bit reused at this point. And Goku versus Goku, Super Saiyan 4 versus Super Saiyan Blue. Another question I want to ask: who's stronger? Who you think is going to take it between the two? I think if realistically GT is supposed to still follow, you know what I'm saying, we're supposed to go into it, then Super Saiyan 4 should be, but depending on how they, maneuver it, they can make it that, again, GT was a timeline where we didn't have the God transformations. We didn't get that strong. And maybe the God transformations make Super Saiyan 4 nothing, or they could be even. Who knows? Your overall thoughts, expectations for Dragon Ball Heroes. It is one big fan service fest, but if they execute it properly and really maneuver things, I think this could be good, again, to separate certain aspects and have a good time. I'm not thinking too much into this one. With Super, you could argue like, yo, it felt like a continuation of Z. They were supposed to do this and that. We know from jump, this is all like just crazy shit that shouldn't happen but is about to happen. And your overall thoughts and expectations. Either way, Dragon Ball Heroes, baby, another Dragon Ball anime, and you have all of this coming to us. The fans are excited, I'm excited, and I can't freaking wait. But that is all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Pow. Have an awesome day.
Make a major move, laugh and let the haters lose. We don't give a fuck, virginity intact, cream stack. Paper rules, if you heard it, best believe that. But now it's whatever, one day I'll be your favorite, but never.